Hey guys, so I'm Beth. Welcome to Fruitfully Multiplied. I am sitting here in my car waiting fare to get out of the doctor's office. And I was thinking about our current food system and how broken it is. Now, if you consider 100 years ago, well, let's go a little further because we're in 2020 now. Let's say 150 years ago. The majority of us grow our own food. We raise chickens and maybe some other types of meat. And this was encouraged to help offset the demand of food supply on the government. Now, people also were able to do a lot more because they had more disposable income, because they didn't have to buy food at a grocery store. They were able to invest in things. Now, here we are in 2020, where independence means that you have a job, that you get a paycheck for, that you pay for your own place, that you have your own car, that you buy your own food at the grocery store. But is that truly independent? I mean, if you depend on your job every day to be there, to provide those hours that you work, to provide that signature on a check. Okay, so you depend on them. And then not only do you depend on them, but you also depend on the government to provide you water and electricity. You depend on a grocery store to provide you food because you don't provide your own food. Because the half of acre that your house sits on or your apartment sits on, you're not allowed to grow food, more than likely. And even if you are, you probably don't. You're not allowed to have chickens in the city. Why is it we're not allowed to have chickens in the city? Is it a stinking issue? No. Because I had chickens in a city. It didn't bother stink. If you take care of things right, and you do things right, it doesn't stink. No. We have these laws within a city limits and within these outer city limits where we can't have these things because they want us to be dependent. So my question to you, independent person, is if everything went to shit tomorrow and the government failed and the grocery stores closed, how are you going to feed yourself, clothe yourself? How are you going to provide water or electricity or power for yourself? Are you really independent? Anyway, just a thought.